Girls of Reddit, what is something guys shouldn't feel insecure about? It's okay to not be the smartest person in the room. Admitting you don't know, understand a thing does not make you look weak. Blustering your way through makes you seem like an arrogant ass. Reminds of that quote, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. And remember, never apologize for being the smartest person in the room. I'm looking at you, Peter. Admitting you don't know something already makes you smarter than average. Some friends of mine are really insecure about not being able to grow a beard. TBH, it doesn't really matter. Don't know what I'd do without one though. How else am I supposed to hide my face? Mine has 2 bald spots around the jawline that make any attempts to grow a beard look weird. It's not so much that I want to be able to grow a beard for looks, although that would be nice, it's more that I'm tired of shaving all the time. They're bum. But then Captain America enters the room. Wish you said this 3 months ago, now what am I supposed to do with this bubble butt? I have a bigger than average ass and I find it weird. Many guys came into this thread looking for someone saying, dick size. And I still don't believe them. Don't feel insecure about liking girly things. Order that fruity drink, watch that rom-com, and sing in the shower. A lot less people care than you might realize. Singing in the shower is girly? I love singing in the shower, loudly. Lol. What should we do with the drunken sailor? The flip side of the comments about not being able to grow a beard, guys shouldn't feel insecure about being hairy. I love a hairy chest, and don't find a hairy back or shoulders to be a problem. Like most things listed here, yeah, you'll find women who won't like it, but if they are willing to write you off for something physical that is out of your control, they probably aren't the person for you. I will say, regardless of anything else, hygiene is important. If you're hairy, you might sweat more depending on the climate and how warm you run, but if you shower regularly and keep everything clean, it's all good. Edit, yes, this includes hairy butts, backs, legs, shoulders, etc. I think the only thing I might ask someone to trim would be crazy nose hair, though that could be disguised by a mustache. Like most things listed here, yeah, you'll find women who won't like it, but if they are willing to write you off for something physical that is out of your control, they probably aren't the person for you. This is very, very important. If you shower regularly and keep everything clean, it's all good. Also relevant for people in general. This so much. When I see that a guy shaved his chest because apparently girls like that more, I get a bit sad. Chest hair is sexy. Appearing feminine over stupid things, like thinking a puppy is cute, wearing pink, or being generally friendly and smiley. Women like that shit and get annoyed and exhausted by men who take masculinity too far. I didn't realize some people think that thinking a puppy is cute was feminine. No regrets, lol. I want to hug and pet all the puppies I can. I do baby talk with the puppies even though I don't want kids, lol. I'm totally pretty much fully out in the open with things I find adorable, cute. Fuck man, life's too short to pretend that puppy is not cutest goddamn thing you've seen today. What about being effeminate in general? It's frustrating, man. I inherited a short and skinny body frame with like no hair growing ability. I've been mistaken for a woman, mistaken for being gay, told I'm gay, just don't know it yet. I am not gay but also not homophobic. It's frustrating not being viewed as on the same level as other men. A good example is actually happening right now. I'm at a pool party. 2 very nice overweight guys are in the pool, but they are both wearing t-shirts to cover their guts and just standing around. Then there is a third heavy-set guy who easily has an extra 40 pounds on the other 2 guys. He is shirtless, having the time of his life, playing with abandon the pool basketball game and cracking jokes. He is way more attractive to the girls because he isn't ashamed of his body and exudes confidence. Should all 3 lose weight? Sure, most of us should, but don't stop having fun because you are ashamed of yourself. Live your life and have fun. This is very attractive to all people. Just my opinion. I'm a middle-aged woman and I think I have a bit of wisdom about things like this. I've seen some shit, ha. As a guy who was always the fat kid in school, take it from me, it's more than likely not the guts they're trying to cover with the t-shirts, it's the man boobs. Being stuck with that shit is mortifyingly humiliating, and unfortunately it's one of those things that no amount of "it's not that bad, it doesn't make you hideous" pep talking is likely to help with. See No Evil Monkey. Singing. I love when I'm at a chill pizza joint and the cooks in the kitchen are singing. Doesn't even matter if they're not great singers. I love when people are happy enough to sing. As a line cook, let me just tell you, we don't sing because we're happy, we sing because it stops us from walking out and strangling the asshat with a lactose allergy asking for specially made pizza during drunk o'clock with 40 tickets hanging on the board. Edit, to the angry people, I'm just explaining why you hear a line cook singing. Nobody's actually angry at people with allergies, just venting in a high-stress environment. Thanks for the advice, you, Suxeladic69. Crying. Men crying is my kryptonite, it just makes me want to love them and hold them forever. It can be so difficult to do. I didn't cry for probably 10 years, due to getting told my entire life, men don't cry, suck it up princess, by every other man in my life. After 2 years of allowing myself to feel, the one thing that broke my crying dry streak was my cat dying. That was the only thing in 10 years that managed to move me to tears. Thankfully I'm getting better. Edit, I'd like to thank everyone who replied with their own stories and pasts. It really shows me that I'm not the only one who feels this way, went through this. I didn't reply to most of you, there were a lot of you. But I read all your posts and want to say this, it took medication and years for me to be at this point. I encourage those of you still suffering to look into getting help for your anxieties and depression, because I'm seeing a lot of that in the replies, and likewise I suffer both. Medication is the greatest thing I've ever done and has been the catalyst for me being able to progress this far. Thank you all for your replies and good luck in your own stories, heart. They should stop feeling insecure about showing emotion, especially in a relationship. I know a lot of guys grew up being told that showing emotion was girly, but honestly when a guy is open about how he is feeling and doesn't suppress it, it makes everyone feel more secure. When the girl feels like she's the only one who has real feelings in the relationship, then it's hard to trust the guy, and the guy often feels misunderstood as he isn't conveying what he wants to. Guys, please know it's okay to be emotional, you deserve to be honest with the people around you, and it makes relationships so much better for everyone involved. This is so true. My husband and I have been together for 7 years. Growing up, he was always told to grow a pair anytime he tried talking about his feelings, or showed any negative emotion that wasn't anger. When he and I first started dating, it almost ruined our relationship, but thankfully after moving out on his own he realized that it was a toxic behavior and has made incredible improvements. I've still only ever seen him cry maybe 5 times ever, 2 being when our children were born, but he's much better about communicating when he's sad or stressed, rather than holding in his feelings until he blows up. Guy here. How? Like what qualifies as showing emotion? I've had women say that I'm not very emotional, but I felt like I was pretty open. I'd tell them what I felt towards them with complete honesty. I even loved one girl and made sure she knew it. Yet many times, her included, I've been told that I come across as cold or uncaring. I don't know what more I can do though. I tell them I care, I try to support them and help when I can, I cuddle them. What more is there? What am I not doing? Being too skinny. As a formerly skinny dude, unless you have reasonable eating habits, it won't last. Word of warning, guys in your teens, early 20s who are insecure about being skinny, if you can eat a ton and never gain weight, chances are you won't always be skinny. Then you'll have the opposite problem. Skinny guys are exactly my type. Something about slim legs does something to me. That is the story of my life. I can't put on weight. It got to the point where I'm ashamed to eat in front of somebody. Thanks to everyone who gave me an advice and upvotes my first ever comment, and 900 upvotes, crazy. This is great to hear, lol. The amount of dudes that have told me to put on weight, or have asked how much I weigh in a demeaning sort of way, is ridiculous. Balding. So many guys try to hide it or even get plugs or constantly wear hats. Just keep the sides cut close, buzzed or shaved, and most women will actually think it's attractive. A friend of mine shows signs of balding already. He seems pretty confident about it, saying at one point he is just going to shave it all. Honestly, his confidence is attractive. No matter what the hair looks like, confidence makes all the difference. Yes, just shave the damn thing. I'm secretly happy my partner gets a close crop due to balding because I love bald heads. I find them so damn sexy. Dick size and their weight. I understand some PPL might think this is a lie, but I personally think so. As a woman, BC size is not what determines how good sex is. Some may have a preference, but with 7 billion people in this world, I think preferences are diverse. Plus, there are vagina sizes too. Many PPL forget that. As for weight, love body. Confidence is attractive. It only should be put to concern if her health is affected by it. Also, this is my opinion, this isn't a lie BC, this is genuinely how I think. I know there are people out there who can agree, while others may not. Edit, I meant their body weight LMFAO. The weight of their dick? Fellas, let me tell you, lose 20 plus pounds and you're killing two birds with one stone. IDK if it's true or not, but I've heard a lot of guys are insecure, care a lot about their hair. One of my guy friends once told me that he spends a good 15 minutes in the morning styling it so it looks okay. Honestly, I don't really notice a guy's hair unless it's drastically different from everyone else, i.e. like buzz cut, super long, or just some wild hair. I have Native American hair. It's impossible to deal with. Too short and it spikes out. Too long and I look like fucking Mowgli. Women are baffled when I complain about it, but I always get compliments when I spend an ungodly amount of time fixing it. Sue_. But my dad started balding at 25. I've talked to many guys and, if I lost a lot of hair, I'd be in the same boat, who all pretty much agree that if there was a real, actual, DNA altering, grow your actual hair back like you were 20 again, cure for baldness, they would sincerely take out a second loan on their house to get it. Edit, wow, a lot of folks go bald at 20. Everyone, meet everyone else. I'm sitting here making a scrapbook, crying, balding, getting chubby, growing my moobs, possibly growing a beard, I'm 5 feet 2 inches, have a tiny dick and I can't solve a Rubik's Cube to save my life. Ladies, get at me. Danny DeVito, you've always had our hearts. Nice try, but you made me laugh, so you're still attractive. I have had a lot of guy friends that are really insecure about pimples, acne. I'll tell them that everyone gets them and everyone is insecure about it, but their response is usually something like, girls have makeup to hide it. And so I taught a few of them how to subtly put on concealer so they could feel more confident. Equals 3. Edit, wow, my first award. Thank you, kind stranger. So happy to see all the support for people who are insecure about their bodies. Really gives my faith in humanity back. Love the silver and all of your comments. Heart. Edit, wow, someone gave me gold? Thank you so much, you wonderful beautiful person. This post and seeing all of your supportive replies has made my week. I can't stop smiling, grinning, squinting face, thank all of you so much. Okay, but what about the 500 billion pimples on my upper back? Track and cross country makes us wear these skinny tank tops that show everything. Guys shouldn't feel so insecure about their body shape. You don't have to have big biceps or washboard abs in order for a girl to like you. Edit, there. Phew. Gentlemen, way too many people are reading between too many lines about this comment. Read what the comment says. Stop running with it to places the comment wasn't going. Being healthy is, yes, a good thing. Take care of yourself. Yes, being in shape gives you confidence. Yes, women also find that attractive, but the comment wasn't about that. Being mentally healthy is paramount to your actual health, e.g., exercising because you think you're awesome is always better than exercising because hate yourself or you think you suck. No one is disputing any of that. The comment was simply, you don't need to be a cover model to be liked. Now go take care of yourself. Perfect. Ground shakes as I take 2 minutes to turn around and walk with my chest held high, panting heavily with each step. I'm a guy, I'm just here for self-esteem boosts. Edit, thanks bros for the silvers, anyone that gave me those gets a free hug. La hug. Edit 2, no homo fellow men though. Edit 3, or homo, if you're, well, homosexual. Edit 4, someone reminded me of bi folks, so if you're bi, refer to edit 2 and 3. Amen brother. Edit, thanks for the cake day wishes. It's the first one where I actually used Reddit. Guys shouldn't feel insecure about stereotypical masculine standards. You want to do handicrafts like sew or crochet or scrapbook? Great, we can do it together. I suck at them though, so the farthest I'll probably get is watching YouTube tutorials with you. You can wear cute things and accessories like scarves and handbags, hell you can borrow mine. If you need some time to unload emotionally with a bubble bath or a one-on-one afternoon tea about whatever jerk you encountered X days ago, it doesn't mean you're weak or unreliable. It means you know how to handle your emotions in a controlled and healthy way. I once had a lady question my masculinity because I was playing the video game Peggle. Brochet. Lizard folk of Reddit, what is something kobolds shouldn't feel insecure about? Whether or not they have wings. The kobolds I work with are great whether they can fly or not. Gold hoarding. They're boobs. I've had a bulgy chest for the longest time. I've been trying so hard to lose weight, and I'm making some progress, but I really won't feel confident until my stupid nipples stop poking out. They're still poking out. Makes me hate taking pictures of myself in certain lighting. Oh, thank fucking God, because I have fat ass nips and am so fucking self-conscious about it. Edit, thank you guys for the support. It means a lot to me, laughing face. Edit 2, this thread is so damn wholesome it makes me super happy. Edit 3, LMAO, just realized I posted this on my alternate account. Wait, what? My husband told me yesterday he's less of a man because he got fired and can't provide for us. I'm providing for us just fine for right now. He's looking for work and has picked up more of the housework. To me, he would only be less of a man if he gave up and only played video games all day. As long as he's trying and productive, I'm happy. Dudes should not worry so much that they can't solve a Rubik's Cube puzzle. Although it's mostly rare, a few chicks have dated guys who can't solve it. I've never actually messed around with one before. Obviously I know what they are, my brother had one until it got completely dismantled, but I've never given it a go. Dick size. Anything above 8 in. Is probably uncomfortable for the ol' hole. Larger equals better goes for girth too. Edit, wow, that's a lot of upvotes. For a second there I thought you were gonna say anything above 8 in. Is perfectly fine. 8 inches shouldn't even be a reference point. That's an outlier dick, no matter how many claim to have one. Phew, my 4 inches shouldn't hurt at all then. Perfect. You got the answer you made this thread for. It's a wrap. Coming quickly. I am honored, sir. Coming quickly is fine and I would never judge someone for that because I know it's not in their control, but I also definitely don't expect it to mean that sex is over. A lot of girls are saying not to worry about penis size and that how you use it is important. I agree to an extent and want to add something. Penis size does not immediately correspond with pleasure. Guys with a micropenis may not be able to penetrate us, but can still be great lovers orally or manually, etc. You also don't have to be a sex god to make us cum either. You can be the best at what you do, but if we aren't comfy because of insecurities, trauma, etc., it'll be pretty difficult for us to cum. Anyone who can help us feel comfortable, free, and treasured during sex has our vote. Understand that rhythm, tempo, and force are all different and don't have to be used all at once for sex to be amazing, because ouch. Just relax, have fun, be creative, and communicate with us as you're playing with us. Sex isn't just about the end goal and coming. It's about connecting with another human being. Edit, for clarification purposes, when I say cum I don't mean semen or ejaculate. I mean the point of climax, orgasm. Cum is easier and sexier during pillow talk for me, so I just say cum. Don't feel insecure about showing your feminine side, or of being emotional or sharing any interests, beliefs that may not be considered manly. Seriously, I love a guy who's confident enough with himself to be open and different. Height. I know the popular presumption is anyone under 6 feet is screwed but if a girl considers a couple inches to be a deal breaker she's not worth your time anyway. I'm short, but lots of my tall and beautiful friends have dated men somewhat to quite a bit shorter than them. It's no big deal. Edit, to all the dudes snarking about how the above is not true, I promise ya, that kinda shitty attitude is wayyyy more unattractive than any physical characteristic. And if the only women you ever want truly all diss you for height, well, I'd look inwardly about your own tastes, too. I'm short. Username does not check out. Liking cats, especially kittens. Why do some guys get their boxers in a twist about cooing over animals that are objectively cute and lovable? Chill out and pet the damn cat. Don't feel insecure about the size of your penis. It really is about what you do with it, and honestly, guys with big penises are just painful most of the time. A lot of them also just fall back on the size of their penis as an excuse to be lazy as well. Don't be worried about your hair, being too hairy, not having enough hair, etc. If someone isn't into you, because your hair isn't Goldilocks just right, then they aren't really worth the time to get into a relationship with. If she's complaining when she meets you that you don't have enough hair, have too much hair, or don't have hair in the places she wants and have hair in the places she doesn't, what is she going to be like 10 years down the road? Don't worry about having a gym body. It is much better to just be healthy, and a lot of the guys with massive muscles just aren't. As well, a lot of them just put stress on the women they are with to be as built as they are. As well, what appeals to the eye is not always the same as what appeals to the other senses. For that matter, what appeals to the eye isn't always huge muscles and little fat. That is just a part of the media pressure, as it is telling all women they should look like Kim Kardashian. Money. Just the same thing as the gym body. Financial success is one element women may look at, but it is usually just one of very many. Back to the idea on hair, if she is just looking at your financial success, what is it going to be like in 10 years, if you lose your job? If you wouldn't hold a woman to the same standard, don't feel you should live up to that for her. Your relationship should be about equality and actually sharing your life, even if you're just looking at short term. That Saturday night is a chunk of your life. If you're not getting something from it, if you're just living up to her standards, it isn't worth your time. Being macho and acting strong all the time is not that important to most women. It's one of those pressures society puts on you. It's okay to say you're scared. It's okay to say you're depressed. It's okay not to fight someone, just because they're trying to insult you in public. It's okay to just be a person. If you like video games and eating pizza on the weekend, it's not okay for someone to tell you that is wrong. There are women out there that would be like, cool. Hand me a slice and the second controller. You're not automatically in the wrong, because a woman wants something different. The video games one cuts deep. I'm really into them and want to be a game developer at some point when I get out of college, but a lot of people from my hometown laugh at that kind of thing. One of my friends from college asked me lots of questions about the games I like and how to play them. Even though I knew she wasn't interested in the games themselves, it made me feel really important and like I was being paid attention to. It's one of the best things you can do for someone with low self-esteem like me. Guys aren't there to protect and have a shoulder to cry on, they need love and affection as well as we women. It's totally okay to need a safe place now and then and just talk. You don't have to be emotionless. We don't need strong hands wrapped around us, we can hold hands and walk side by side. Your height and muscle weight is not as relevant as some toxic PPL may make you think it is. A lot of what women are saying in this thread are nice, but that's just it, they're nice words. A lot of women do care about penis length, height, and find it weird when men show emotion. Real life is different than writing. Edit, thank you for the silver, kind stranger. It's my first one. Edit 2, another silver. Thank you. Height. Not being able to grow a beard. A lot of us prefer if a guy doesn't have a beard. Being vocal when they orgasm. I've seen so many guys just hold their breath and try to choke any sound that might come out of their throat when they come, and it's just a little sad, like, what are you afraid of? I wanna know you're having fun, I wanna know you enjoy what's happening. Be loud about it, screw the neighbors. Receding hairlines, they don't look so bad. Toupees and comb-overs look horrible. Just rock whatever look you have. Shorts, guys, don't make up for your height with extra macho or big hair. You're just as sexy as tall guys if you have confidence without arrogance. Back hair, it's fine having a belly instead of abs, it's more comfortable anyway not having huge arms, see above not having a massive dick. I've found it's more of a hindrance, especially if they don't know how to use it. Crying or having emotions in general, we like it.